everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. And today we will be opening up a nice care package we got from Julie Farnum. I'm very excited about this. I had sent Julie a little care package a while ago, and she decided that some retaliation was necessary, and so that's what we're going to find out what's in here today. I've tried to kind of shake it and give it the once over, but I can't tell you what's in here. I really don't know. It actually feels like a VHS tape. I can't imagine Julie would send me like a VHS tape unless it was of like a famous hockey game or something. So we're going to see what's in there in a moment. First, I've got some shout outs to do. Also wanted to let you guys know we did not go to the Natural History Museum yesterday when we got in the car. There was a snowstorm yesterday, essentially, and when we got in the car, we're going to go ahead and throw because our vehicle does pretty well in the snow, but it was coming down pretty hard, and the visibility was kind of awful on the highway. The museum is down in Salt Lake City, which is about 2 hours from me, and so we didn't end up going down there. I didn't think it was worth it trying to go through the mountain passes and 2 kids in the car. It just wasn't worth it. So we turned around and came back home and got a fire going in the fireplace and made a big blanket for it in the living room, and that seemed to be just as exciting for my son as going to the museum might have been. But we're going to try to go later in the month, maybe next weekend or the one after that. We'll see how things work out. But we are going to go down there, and by golly, I'm going to ride me a dinosaur. I'm pretty sure they allow that. I don't think there are any rules against that. I didn't see anything on the website that said no riding the dinosaurs. So I take that as like an open invitation to bring my saddle and go on down there. So that's my plan for later in the month. You guys can look forward to that. First, before we open Julie Farnum's big pack of mystery here, I'm going to do a few shout-outs because I've gotten several new subscribers over the last couple of days, and I want to thank them. The first one is Gary B., the Casual Comic Guy. Thank you, Gary, for your subscription. I'm very appreciative of that. Really nice guy, super knowledgeable about comics, really friendly. He's got quite a collection, too, that he's been showing off right now. He seems fixated on Conan the Barbarian comics. He puts up a video featuring one of those just about every day, and really knows what he's talking about. It's pretty cool. He also does comic book hauls and mail days, and it's pretty neat to get some of these comic channels subscribing to the Card Wolf Network. I have been a lifelong collector of comics. Honestly, I don't do it as much anymore. I haven't been in a comic shop for quite a while, primarily because there isn't a good one in town here. But yeah, there have been periods in my life where I've been very into comics. I was even part of the comic book industry for a period, which is a story for another day. But it's nice to have some comic book channels coming on to Card Wolf. I appreciate that. Maybe one day I'll do a video where I talk about some of the comics in my collection or what I like to collect, comic art, whatever I feel like might be interesting to people. Anyway, thanks, Gary B. I appreciate it. Also want to thank D. Pyers. Came on as a subscriber very recently. Thank you, D. Pyers. Also want to thank Ryan Bolton's Cards. He opens a lot of hockey and baseball and wrestling. It's mostly new, but he also throws some vintage in there. He's currently on a sort of obsessive hunt for a no-name Frank Thomas card. If you don't know what that is, in 1990, Topps... I'm not actually clear on whether this was a mistake or if they did it sort of on purpose to make people more interested in their baseball cards. But in 1990, some Frank Thomas cards slipped through with no name on the front of them. It was the same card as 1990 Frank Thomas, but in the little area at the bottom where there's usually a name, some of them were blank and they don't have Frank Thomas's name on there. And they're pretty pricey if you can find one and get it in a good grade. Those are pretty pricey cards. So Ryan Bolton is on a hunt for one of those. He's been opening some 1990 Topps wax to see if he can pull one of those. I've talked to several collectors about this. This has been something that people have known about since 1990 pretty much. And over the years I've talked to collectors about this, and more than one or two collectors, several collectors have told me that from what they've seen and heard, your best bet if you really want to pull one of those is getting them out of vendor boxes. Now, vendor boxes were these sort of card boxes that went out to vendors back then, and they were just loose cards that Topps would randomly sort of put in these card boxes, and You can find vendor boxes of 1990 tops, online for actually pretty cheap. You can, usually find them for about $25, which is cheaper than the wax pack boxes. The 36 count wax pack boxes are usually $50 to $75 somewhere in there, depending upon, if you can find a good deal or not. So maybe, if you don't find any in the wax packs, Ryan, you could try one of the vendor boxes. There are quite a few out there usually on eBay, and your luck might be a little bit better. I've never pulled one of those cards, but I also am not into error cards, and I don't PC Frank Thomas, so it's never been a card that I've gone in search of or anything like that. But I think I do have some 1990 wax around here. Maybe I'll put one into my box of vintage that I've been rolling the dice to see what we pull from. Also want to thank REK Sports Cards and Collectibles. Really appreciate your subscription. Thank you very much. Great mail days on that channel. His focus is mostly on modern baseball, and he strays off into comics and Hot Wheels sometimes as well. So there's pretty neat and unpredictable kind of variety over there, which I like. Also want to thank Sharks Attack, which has nothing to do with actual shark attacks, which I'm grateful for. Instead, he's a San Jose Sharks fan, and he opens a whole lot of hockey on his channel, new and vintage, and also has some mail days. He's a really huge fan. You can tell he has a lot of enthusiasm for hockey and the hobby, which is really nice to see. So thank you, Sharks Attack, for your sub. Also want to give a shout out to Freedom Sufferer. He's not a new sub by any means, and all of you know him at this point, I think. He's mentioned in one of his comments that he had a bad week last week, so just a shout out to you, Freedom. Hope you're doing better. Hope your new week is a lot better than your last week, and that things are okay over there, and look forward to seeing more content from you. Your videos are always a highlight for me, so hope you're doing okay, Freedom. Now let's get into this really very curious package from Julie Farnum. As I said, I could not tell what was in here, so we're going to find out together, which is how these mail days are supposed to go. All right, let's get the KitchenAid scissors out and very carefully cut into this thing. All right, get rid of that. Put the scissors away. As always, put sharp blades in a place that little hands cannot reach them, and practice good safety with that. All right, well, here we go. It is empty, and so we'll put that to the side. It looks like there is a note taped to the top of this. It looks like two big stacks of cards from Julie Farnum. This is pretty exciting, I have to tell you. My hands are shaking a little because I have no idea what Julie could have sent me. I'm very curious to find out. Let's see if I can open this without tearing it to pieces. All right, here we go. Hi, CW. Thank you so much for the vintage hockey cards. Opening them was so much fun. More importantly, thank you for your friendship and all you do in the cardmunity. Best, Julie. Well, that's a wonderful, wonderful note. Thank you so much, Julie. I'm going to keep that, and might actually just put that up on the wall here. You guys don't see what's on top of these packs, but I've got sort of a random bunch of stuff, and I think I'm going to leave Julie's note right up there so I can look at it every day. I really appreciate that, Julie. Whatever cards you may have sent me, those kinds of personal handwritten notes are the things that really honestly mean the most to me. I really appreciate that. So let's see what we've got in here. It's a lot of the blue tape that we all use to secure our cards when mailing them, which is great. It looks like there's some stuff in top loaders in here, and get into this, and we'll start with this stack, I guess, and get this last of this tape off of here. And there's a bunch of stuff in here. Man, there's a lot in here. So let's start into this. Julie really did a great job securing all of these cards, which I'm pretty excited about. I cannot get this. All right, there we go. All right, so what do we have here? This is another, I'll open this one. We'll get to that one later. Let's go ahead with this one now and see what we have. I'll hold this up so we'll get this in focus. This is a, oh, right. This is a Thailand Wallace. And this looks like a rookie card from Wild Card. I do not have this because I did not buy any Wild Card this year. So that is really cool. And it looks like she's got a whole bunch of cards sort of crammed in here, which I've got to get out of here and check out. All right, let's see. And these are in a big sleeve as well. So let's get that out. All right, so now we can go through these. Julie did a great job securing these. Another Tylan Wallace, and I'm assuming that the purple-blue background is some sort of insert. Like I said, I did not open Wild Card, so I'm not familiar with the inserts, but that also means I don't have any of these, which is fantastic. There's a Ronnie Stanley from the Ravens. That's very cool. Thank you. Justin Tucker, who may go down in the history books as the greatest kicker ever, and I really like Justin Tucker. A little known fact about him is he is an opera singer as well, and he's got quite a voice. That is a great card. Another Thailand Wallace rookie card. Very nice. I do not have that one either. That is great. That's from Prestige 2021. Did not open much of that. More wild card. Rashad Bateman. Now there's a guy. I think he is going to be a great receiver, whether he stays with the Ravens or not. Wow, that is awesome. A pair of those. I don't know which one of these is the short print or the harder color to get, but I like them both quite a lot. Thailand Wallace again. All right. That is a nice one from Absolute. Thank you very much. These are awesome. J.K. Dobbins rookie. Okay, J.K. Dobbins is a running back for the Ravens who was injured all of last year. He got injured in training camp, and then he was out for the whole season. This guy is very talented, and a lot of people think that he has got the goods, myself included. I think Dobbins is going to be a really good running back in the league. And there's another one. Wow, I know I don't have that one. That's a beaut. Look at that. What a beautiful card. Thank you, Julie. My goodness. Spoil me with these Ravens cards. These are awesome. Thank you very much. What is this Palmer here? I did not even see this when I opened that. This is, put this up where you guys can see it as well. This is, that blue tape is going to not work it out, so I'm just going to carefully take it out of there because I have not seen this card. This is a commemorative medallion Jim Palmer card from, it looks like, 2019. That is very cool. I definitely do not have that. I'd remember that. This is really heavy too. I don't know what that medallion is made out of, but it's not plastic, I can tell you that. That is very cool. 2019. I for sure do not have that. And I'm actually gonna put that in this one because it does not have tape on it. I'll very carefully slide that into this one that we emptied before and get that up here on the back wall with the Mount Castle that Pat sent me from Pat and Oregon's channel. Those are beautiful. Wow, Julie, thank you. That Palmer is a really great card, and he is one of my very favorite Orioles. For me, it's Brooks Robinson, Jim Palmer, Cal Ripken, and Frank Robinson and Eddie Murray. Those are the top 5 Orioles for me, other than Reggie Jackson, though he only played for them for about a year. But those are the top 5 for me. That is a beautiful Palmer. Thank you so much, Julie. That is, what a great addition to my collection. Very, very happy to get that card that I honestly had never even seen before, much less have. That is awesome. I'm going to get into this next, and there's still a whole nother pile over here. Man, Julie, you were really spoiling me with this. This is another Rashad Bateman rated rookie card, this one, and I know I don't have that. That is a really lovely card. Thank you. Top-loaded and really... I'm sure I do not have that. That is awesome. Rashad Bateman, this is wild card, and this is a 4 of 4 insert. I'm not sure what this is, MXP16, so I'm not sure what the MXP stands for, but that is a beautiful card. I really like that a lot. Thank you very much, Julie. That is awesome. And here's another. This one is 4 of 5. I don't know if there were 5 cards made in this set of Bateman cards, or if that's actually numbered 4 of 5. Boy, if that's numbered 4 of 5, I'm going to be pretty excited about that. I'm going to have to look these up. Like I said, I did not open any wild card this year, so I'm not up on what the inserts are like. And this one, he's got flames coming out of him. So I feel like that is a pretty special card because you don't see that happen on the football field very often. I don't know how they got that picture. He must have been going really quite fast, honestly. This is an awesome card, Julie. Enough of my nonsense. Thank you very, very much for these. These are just great. And as I said, I really do think Bateman is going to be quite a skill player for them. We've still got a whole nother stack. I mean, you went way overboard, Julie Farnum. This is completely out of hand. I didn't even know you had football cards. For some reason, I always think of you as being a baseball and hockey collector. I don't know why. I just imagine you and the land kraken hanging out over there. And there is some land kraken. You probably can't see it, but there is some cat hair on this tape, which is awesome. It makes me feel, like the land kraken had some hand in putting these stacks of cards together, which is pretty awesome. More Rashad Bateman and more cards I do not have. I did not have this one. This is an Illusions insert of some kind. Bateman in his college uniform from the Gophers. That's pretty cool. I definitely do not have that. That is really nice. I wonder if that's the Illusions College set. That must be what it is, because I did not open any of those. That is a nice card. Really got the foily shininess going on there for you, Freedom Sufferer. I know you like that. And this one, what's in here? This looks like a very cool card on top, and I know I don't have it. It has kind of a, oh, this is from Classics. I did not open any of that either. This has kind of a cool throwback design to it too. I really like the football going over the goalpost down there. That is neat. It's very, very shiny. Timeless Tributes, it looks like, is the name of this insert, and I have not seen this before. The back is very retro looking, and it's numbered. Holy cow, I got to start looking at the backs of these cards, as I never really look for that. 30 out of 50. Wow. What an amazing card. Thank you, Julie. Good night. This is very, very generous. You've really gone overboard with this. I've never seen that particular insert before, and that's a beaut. Wow, I really like that. I'm going to put that up back here too, because honestly, I really like that card. I'm going to look through these real quick to see if I missed any numbered copies. I don't think I did, but nonetheless, that is, wow, that is amazing. Absolute football rookie card of Rashad Bateman. These are awesome. These are awesome, and I know, I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. I don't remember seeing that. I did open quite a bit of Absolute, but I don't think I ended up with that one, so that is a really nice addition to my Ravens collection. All of these are going in the Wolf layer, so I'm not even bothering to slide them over there to little Wolfie. He's just going to have to admire them from afar. And this is the last stack in what has been just an overwhelmingly generous gift from Julie Farnum. Thank you so much, Julie. I really, this is just overwhelming to me. J.K. Dobbins there's he's in his college uniform again. That's a Prism card. I do like that one. He came from Ohio State, as you can see. That's great. And here's another J.K. Dobbins. This is a really nice rookie card here. And this is from Panini. I think this was this Chronicle? Oh, there's more than one card in here. And I see a Lamar Jackson back here. All right, let's go ahead and get these out of here very carefully. It's a really nice Dobbins rookie card, as I said, and I don't have that one either. That is from, I think, Chronicles. Yeah, it does say Chronicles at the bottom. That's a beaut, and it's got sort of a canvas feel to it. That is a really nice card. I like that one quite a lot, actually. There's another Dobbins from Classics. That's a very nice card, too. It's got the sort of brass-colored foil there around the top and bottom. Really lovely card. This has kind of a retro-looking back, too. I really like that one. That is a very nice card. And Timeless Talents, Lamar Jackson. That's a beaut. This is from Legacy, and I did not open any of those, so I'm quite sure I don't have this card. That is a neat card. Thank you. Wow. Julie, these are just awesome. I cannot tell you. It's just so cool to get these awesome rookie cards. So many of them, too. You just cannot say enough. You really, really went overboard. And here we've got still a few more cards. I don't know how you're doing this. This is Devin Duvernay, who did play for the Ravens this year. This is from the Illusion set, and I did not get this one. I didn't open much Illusions. I really liked it, but it disappeared from the shelves very quickly, and so I did not pull this rookie card. Devin Duvernay did really pretty well for the Ravens. He kick returned for them, and he also was a pretty reliable wide receiver for them. He impressed me with his speed and his reliability this year. I think he's going to be another good player for them in the future. Ray Lewis, here's another Legacy card. Now wait, it feels like there is more than one in here again. So let's get those out and see what else. This is a Legends card from Legacy. Ray Lewis, one of the greatest linebackers in football history. Awesome, awesome card. Really like that. And then there's Patrick Queen, another linebacker who, this is his rookie card. He is a recent addition to the Ravens, and he's been doing pretty well for them. I think that they see things in him that maybe remind them of Ray Lewis. It's pretty neat that Julie put both of these linebackers from the past and the present in the same sleeve. Thank you. Thank you for your very thoughtfulness with that, Julie. That's pretty neat to pull both of those like that. Thank you. And here's another thick top loader here that feels like it has multiple cards. Yes, it does. This one on top is another Thailand Wallace rookie, and this one's from Illusions. I did not get this one either. This is a real treat to have all of these. I feel like I've gotten an instant collection of some of the up-and-coming Ravens rookies, and there's a Bateman from that Illusions set as well. These are just, I really liked these Illusions cards this year and wish that I could have found more. but they really vanished from the shelves quickly here. These are great. I really like these. Thank you, Julie. And here is the last one. This is a Classics card of Thailand Wallace, and you can see that Timeless Tributes one is definitely an insert as compared to what I assume is the regular version of that. Those are, I really like the backs on those. You can see this one is the insert as we saw before. Those are neat. I really like those. I'm going to have to look into seeing if I can find some packs or boxes of Classics, because I have not opened that product. I hardly know what to say after all of that, Julie. This is, man, this is something else. What wonderful cards. Cards I am excited to add to my collection. I'm really already excited to go through these after I turn the camera off and really study them more closely. And, you know, I gotta say, I think my favorite is this Palmer. I'm not usually much for these sort of manufactured relics that Topps does, but that just... And when you hold it in your hand, it is really rather heavy, and you really get a sense that this is a piece of metal in there, which is pretty neat. I really like that card a lot and have never seen it before. We'll definitely be adding that to my Orioles collection, though I think it's probably going to reside back here on the card wall for a little while. We'll see that in some future videos. I really just overwhelmed. I'm running out of words, honestly. Thank you so much, Julie Farnum. What a great care package. That is just awesome. So very generous. And Julie, as you remember, is one of the people who helped bring us Spinach Day last week, which was just a tremendous amount of fun. I did not pull any vegetables or fruits, but I enjoyed looking at all the many videos of everybody else who participated, and it was just a great event. I want to thank Julie for helping to organize that and get that together for the polls, and you guys just did a great job. Wow, Julie, thank you very much for all of this. I'm going to drop you an email this afternoon and say thanks as well, but this is just great. Lots of fun opening this, and it's going to be a lot more fun to go through these in a few more minutes. Thank you all for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great weekend and that your Sunday is going well. I will be back tomorrow with something else exciting for you to look at. Not sure what it is yet. I have a kind of a loose schedule, and I can kind of, sub things in and out as I want. So it's going to be one of 2 or 3 things, but it's going to be fun no matter what it is. And I look forward to you coming back to the Card Wolf Network tomorrow, and hope that your weekend finishes off really well. As always, happy collecting.